Yeah, let me know. We up. We up. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Bounce Blitz Podcast. It's your boy Dom. We got Day Day back here again. Might as well make him a regular at this point. Then we got your boy Terrence. The Ducks are 5-0. He not lying, but them Seahawks got hit by shake and bake.
At the last second, it was down a couple plays.
Hey, shake and bake does a lot of teams except Philly. But anyway.
Yeah, I almost had y'all now. That game was longer.
Jahad Campbell with that pick. But we got an interesting podcast, y'all. I think it's the best time of the year. NBA, NFL, baseball in postseason. Got everything good going on. Let's start off with the NBA, though, man. Upcoming season. Everybody kind of got a little controversy on who they think the best players is. We went ahead and made our top 10 list. Now, I'm going to let y'all know I'm piss somebody off. Them old heads getting old. So I took account for that. But yeah, we made the top 10 NBA list, our personal list of players we think were the top ones. Terrence, you want to go first? And then I guess me and Daddy can come afterwards.
I'll go first. All good. First off, most dominant of this generation right now, Jokic. I mean, by far, Jokic is great. Yeah. Number 2, I got Giannis. Giannis need to step up a little bit, but I still think when healthy and when just playing and since Dame is gone, I think he's going to step up real big. Show him that it's his team. Number 3, I got Shea Gildress, won the championship. Can't
Best
really
guard.
debate about that. Best guard, baller. If they ever make it where he can't get fouled, he's gonna be in trouble though. Just like Harden.
So you saying he's he living by the foul, down by the foul?
He's living right now, but he's gonna die pretty soon. They do what they gotta do. Number 4, I got Embiid. Of course, if Embiid can stay healthy, but when he's on the court, you can't debate him.
I don't hate. To me, Embiid, my problem is number one ability is availability. Now, of course, we know when he's available, he's a walking bucket. He's a potential 50 burger any night you getting the ball when healthy. My problem is he just ain't been healthy. I omitted him because of health, but we talking talent, he's up there. It's just, man, the big fella can't stay healthy.
Yeah, he's got to stay on the court. Number 5, I got Luka. I think with him in LA, it's gonna help him kind of just develop a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Keep his health, keep his weight.
Yeah, like lost some weight. He coming in motivated. I don't at all. Got to look at 5. Yeah.
Number 6, this may surprise some people. I actually got Wemby. Same thing, kind of get hurt a little bit, but we all know he can be on the court.
Little high for Wemby, man. You think defense is carrying him right now based off of potential?
No, I think Wemby just, man, watching him live twice, he the total package. But again, he just got to stay healthy. If he bulk up just a little bit more, he could be a younger Giannis, in my opinion.
Oh, no, did y'all see Wemby came into camp at 245?
Woo. That's going to be interesting to see him at that weight.
Yeah. He came into camp at 245. Him doing the training with the Monks, and he been training with Hakeem Olajuwon and KG over the offseason. So I'm interested to see how he terrorized in the regular season for sure.
That's what I'm saying. If he stay healthy. I mean, because he's been what? He could have been Defensive Player of the Year last year easily.
Twice. Yeah. Could
have got it his first year easily as a rookie. Come on, man. You just got to stay healthy.
I don't got a problem. I got a little high for my blood. As a Spurs fan, I'm type. I want to wait and see. I want to give him. I guess for me, I think he's top 6 talented. I think I want to see him get to the postseason before I can put him in that top 7, top 8. But I don't hate it at all.
That's fair.
Next,
he got hurt, but Tatum. We all know what Jason Tatum can do. Amazing player. Sad he got hurt last year, but just amazing talent. Now this will get a little bit tricky. Number 8, I got LeBron. You still can't debate LeBron James. I know he old. I know he probably lost a step.
That man ain't old. That man ancient.
I mean, but when he's the best 41-year-old than ever.
To be honest with you, I think he's been in the league as much as I've been alive on the planet.
Oh, he not. Well, you think
go ahead.
The
reason I put him on the list, though, as much as he is older, let's be honest, when he's not on the court, it's no other person on that court that can rally that team. I mean, although he's older, lost that step, He's still one of the best basketball minds to ever play the game, and that counts for a lot. Counts for a lot. And I know he's hurt right now. He's gonna have like 2 to 4 weeks off, but when he's playing, he's great. Next, go ahead.
I was gonna say I ain't got no problem with Bron. He was, I'm gonna wait on my list, but I don't got a problem with Bron being in the top 10. It's just one of them things where when you get to that bottom 10, I think that's where it get tough.
Yeah. And actually, I'm gonna change it right here. Number 9, I had Curry, but we're gonna have to put Anthony Edwards somewhere. So Anthony Edwards could be 9 right there. Probably should have been a little bit higher, but whatever. And then of course number 10, I gotta put one New York Knick on there, Jalen Brunson. Come on.
You know what? I respect that you would put your boy higher because I was sure expecting Brunson to be. I was expecting Brunson around 6.
Now I say this: if Brunson was 6'5",
different story.
Lord, it's like AI.
Oh no, him and Trae Young. If we talking about skilled players in the league, it was a little bit taller. If God blessed them with some height, different story. True, Daddy. You want me to go next, or you want to go next?
I'm gonna go ahead and get my list off.
Okay.
Now, as for everybody who's watching this, I'm not really much of an NBA head, so I'm just going off of the small bits I have seen through highlights.
Okay.
So my first one will be Anthony Edwards.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
you
can't debate that.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, from what he showed me, at least from like the last 2 seasons, especially when he was in the championship one year.
Yeah, in the conference championship.
Yeah, he's in the conversation of being one of he's in the conversation that can be in one of those GOATs in a few more years.
All right. Okay.
I mean, especially from last year to this year. Well, the last 2 years, his 3-point percentage skyrocketed.
Oh no, skyrocketed. Yeah. All right. So, that's good. Okay, go ahead.
Second one will be Shea.
Okay.
You know, I gotta have an OKC one up there.
Okay. Don't blame me.
Third one will be. Third one will be Jokic. Yeah, Jokic. Yeah, Jokic.
Yep.
Fourth will be Stephen Curry.
I don't got a problem.
Hey, that's just and be honest with you, that's just my bias.
He the one old head that's made my list.
Yeah,
I think he's the most impactful old head left.
When healthy and when just not beating battered, can't debate it.
Yeah.
5, Giannis.
All right.
6, Luka.
Yeah.
7, Wemby.
Okay.
8, Jason Tatum.
Okay.
9, Joel Embiid, and 10, Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard's a personal favorite. I got a feeling on that one. That's a personal favorite.
Oh, for sure, gotta be.
Oh, it gotta be.
When he not hurt, what I do Game 6.
All I'm gonna say is Ant-Man being one. I know Midnight will be having an aneurysm right now. Put another card on it. We gonna have. I know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Anything to spite him on here when it comes to debates after he was talking about my Saints the first week.
Oh Lord. As you can tell, Midnight is Stephen A. and that's Skip Bayless. But if we're talking about personal favorites game to watch, I prefer to watch Ant-Man over Shea. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think Shea right now, that might be a debate actually. Does Shea just had a better team compared to Ant-Man?
That is a good way to look at it.
I mean, because Ant-Man is a better driver. I mean, dunking wise. Yeah. I mean, Shea might got him in the mid range. Obviously, Shea got the mid range. Shea got passing, and there was his better 3-point shooter, easily. Yeah. Defensively, might be equal. I would give it to Ant actually, just more athletic.
Yeah, I would give it to Ant because OKC, you gotta think of it like this. I'm just gonna say it how it come out. The T-Wolves need Ant-Man for defense. He kind of brings the personality to the defense.
Yeah.
OKC, they are a defensive team. Ant-Man have people like Rudy Gobert, who is soft. OKC got some real people that want to play some defense.
Yeah,
So that's how I look at it. You got a lot of
and I mean, if you just look at roster to roster, if I prop Ant-Man to OKC, does he have the same success?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So that's why when you said it, I'm like, well, I don't hate it. I think at this point, it might be at this point, if I had to give a comparison. Remember when T-Mac was in his prime to Kobe? And I hate it now because everybody's saying, if I put T-Mac on the Lakers, boom, boom, boom. But I actually agree with T-Mac that I don't think they go three-peat, but they're going to win some championships if it's him and Shaq.
They're going to win one too.
So it's not as controversial as I thought. I just don't got Ant-Man.
When you say T-Mac, you mean Tracy McGrady?
Yeah.
Shoot, I've seen highlights of some of his old games, especially when he was going to that 3-point run to bring him back from
Spurs. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, T-Mac was like that. So I think Ant-Man and Shea, that's actually a debate. I think if Shea gets to the finals, he win a ring. This is a real debate. I think that's the only thing that's holding him back, and an MVP. But as far as my list go, I got Jokic 1. I think to me, undisputed number 1. Too many MVPs. He's in the peak of his dominance. I got Shea 2. I think Shea is right on Jokic's heels. I think the only thing is right now to me, Shea hasn't reached his peak of his prime. Giannis at 3, Ant-Man at 4. So I got Ant-Man right there with them. Luka 5, Steph 6, Brunson 7, Tatum 8, Halliburton 9. I gotta say, man, y'all gotta stop sleeping on the Halliburton, the Halliburton, man. That man took over the East and had a run that we ain't seen since LeBron. But
maybe I'm a little biased because I'm the Knicks fan. Maybe I'm a little biased.
And number 10, I got Wemby. I think Wemby this year, I think for sure he's gonna win Defensive Player of the Year. That's just my prediction. But I want to see him, get to the playoffs, and then if he has the same level of dominance in the playoffs as he does in the regular season, then we gonna have a different story about that top 5. But that's my list. That's my list for the NBA. We're excited for the season. I guess that segues into our next argument. Who do you think is going to win the MVP this year?
I mean, I think you just said it. Wemby could. I mean,
Wemby. I got him in my top 3.
Wemby potentially could have won his first one, but I say
y'all don't mind me giving like a dark horse to this, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure, go ahead. All right, done saying.
don't pull us your door. Anyway, sorry. So
for me, I would have to say, old boy who came out of Duke had weight problems going into New Orleans.
Zion.
You gonna take lasagna?
I mean,
you see, he lost a lot of weight this year.
Ozempic. I'm taking that shot.
So I'm gonna give him a dark horse. But if not, I'm gonna say probably Jokic.
Yeah, that's never a bad pick.
Never a bad bet. I think the NBA is weird. It isn't like the NFL. NFL is just based off of that year. There is narratives, there is voter fatigue, but it's less likely in the NFL. As we saw with Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers going ape shit with MVPs. But in the NBA, a little different. I think Jokic is at that point of MVP fatigue, like LeBron was, where if he gets another one, Jokic is in the category with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Jordan, of 4 MVPs. To me, I think he's going to have to put up ridiculous numbers, which is even kind of crazy to say, which he's already has. That's why if I was a bettor, I wouldn't bet on him. If it's me, I think looking at the story, my top 2 would be Ant-Man and Luka. Ant-Man is, let's just be honest here, he's America's last chance to having a face of the NBA. So if Adam Silver, if this was the old commission, Ant-Man would have won the MVP already. I'm just gonna put it right there. But I think Ant-Man will be our number 1. I think he'll get enough wins to win the award. I think number 2, I will put Luka. I think this year we're gonna see a first-time MVP. Shea gonna be up there, but I think I would get to a point with Shea and say his team gonna automatically win 55 to 60 games because of how good they is.
Right.
He's already won one MVP, been number 2 for another MVP. Statistically, how much better can he get for us to say
like 35?
Yeah. Exactly, and I don't think at this point you won your ring, you've gotten your MVP. I think it's time for you to let some of your youngest, you could be at 28, 25 points, and y'all still gonna dominate.
Up your team. Yeah, I can see that.
But I think, and then Wemby was my dark horse at 3. I think Wemby, if the Spurs emerge to a 50, 55 win team, Wemby might be the first player to win the MVP and DPOY since Hakeem Olajuwon. So I think that was my top 3.
Ant-Man would just have to, if his personal life to get that MVP.
I mean, the way he's been talking, what made me think Ant-Man's gonna be scary this season. He's been talking about I'm been attacking the mid range and I've been attacking the back to the basket post game.
Okay.
And we know, historically with a guard, especially his athleticism, Kobe, Jordan, the back to the basket, it makes it impossible to double team him.
Right.
And Anthony Edwards has shown us when he focuses on something, he don't miss. I mean, look at the 3-point percentage last year. How it jumped up, even though he shot 11 of them things. He shot 40%.
Yep.
So that's why I got Ant-Man 1. But who you think it's?
Honestly, I was saying Wemby, but the same thing like you, Wemby or Ant-Man. I think Wemby healthy. I mean, his defensive presence, his offensive presence. I mean, I don't see how you deny him for it if he has one of his best seasons. Of course, Ant-Man continues to take strides, so I can see him too. If I had to pick one, though, I'd say Wemby. Because Wemby, with him getting hurt last year, I mean, they're going to look for him. They're going to look to make, it's his, 3rd year, 4th year, something like that? I mean, it's time to be at your peak. So, yeah, I think they're really going to push the team through him. And he might average, I would say, 25 points, maybe 12 rebounds, 3 blocks. I mean, it's going to be hard to deny him.
It's going to be interesting. I think the NBA, as rich as talented as it is, you got some players that can, back in the day when we watched it, everybody at the top was still great as heck, but the middle of the pack, it ain't been this deep. When you look at top 15s and Paolo Banchero can't make it. When Paolo Banchero back,
too,
though. So it's going to be interesting for sure. To segment this to college football, Daddy, man. What happened to your LSU Tigers, man? What happened to your LSU Tigers?
I'm gonna be honest with you. The one thing I've noticed from LSU defense, nothing but pretty much elite defense. Now, is it college playoff football ready for some of them top ranked teams? Like where you start getting in competitive play? It's getting there. Like only thing I say they need to work on is just wrapping up and tackling. They try to use their shoulders too much. That and they struggle against running quarterbacks for what I've seen too.
Yeah. I ain't realized how much beef that Ole Miss coach had with y'all until after the game when he was posting them receipts of everything that Brian Kelly had said, and he showed off the game plan, and the first thing was a Brian Kelly quote, and I was sitting there like, oh, they bookmarked this.
But I will say this. Like I said in the last few weeks, especially speaking to Levosky, it's not the defense I'm worried about. Defense, the last thing I'm worried about this year. It's the offense. And when I say offense, it's really Nussmeier. And as much as everybody wanted to crown him, one of the Heisman winners going into the first round, he hasn't shown me nothing this year so far. And especially against teams with good to better than average defenses. He struggled against LA Tech, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
So if they got any good defense or really just any good secondary, they're going to struggle, which is going to put more pressure on that defense to be out there on the field more often, which they can make mistakes. They've shown that they can make mistakes.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, that Ole Miss game could have been winnable.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure. I think defensively, I mean, if you tell me the amount of points y'all gave up against Ole Miss, I mean, that's a good output. Ole Miss and that coach, they know how to draw up schemes. Let's just call it a spade a spade. He can put up points with the best of them. So defense did their job. To me, and this is a question I want to ask y'all, who's been more disappointing this season? Arch Manning or Nussmeier? Because we came into the season thinking Arch Manning was the LeBron of college football, and we came into the season from LSU perspective thinking Nussmeier could be the Joe Burrow.
See, I'm gonna put it to you like this, though. I came into the season of, okay, off the last few games Arch Manning had last year.
Mm-hmm.
He was good. I didn't think he was going to be all that great.
Mm-hmm.
But when he came in, showed me what he showed me at the Ohio State game, I was like, okay, that's just one bad game against an elite defense. This is his first test. Man, when that man came back up here struggling against one of the weak teams, I'm saying like, yeah, that boy, he need another year.
I think the biggest thing
and two, I think they lying about something too.
Yeah, I think he hurt.
He hurt. Cause he ain't passing the ball like he was last season. Cause last season he used to do like the regular motion. Now he's doing like a little side arm.
Right. I think the biggest thing is like Nussmeier, he had a season to build off of. Like last season was pretty good. Everybody was expecting him to take just a quantum leap. With Arch, we figured he would be good, but we had no real thing to build off of. I say Nussmeier. Yeah, I mean, they just gave him just the pinnacle treatment, which, I mean, your last name warrants that. But I think Nussmeier has been really disappointing just because that turnover problem ain't getting no better. I mean, he just feels like he has to win the game. And it's like your defense is good enough for you to just not really game manage, but you ain't got to throw it in triple coverage. Just check down. You got some fast receivers, get them the ball. Like, you don't have to win the game, Nussmeier.
You could be Alex Smith. Don't be Geno Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Time out. Look, man. Geno win the game at the end of the game, though. Okay.
Oh no. I'm starting to see last week. I'm thinking it's the offense coordinator and the head coach that real Geno in. Because in Oakland, I see why Amari Cooper retired. Amari Cooper came to camp one day and said, "Ooh, we ain't about to win shit."
I don't know what he on, man.
Exactly. Oh, man, I think that was like my whole takeaway from the weekend. Also, I will give Midnight this. Billy, I ain't gonna say he kept his job. If it was the job security thing, percentage on NCAA, it went from 10% chance of getting fired to about 15, 20%. He inched it up a little bit.
But who really expected Texas to win that game? I didn't expect them to win that game.
I didn't expect them either.
I'm sorry. Florida was the underdog. Hey, what old boy from Syracuse said? Vegas thought Canelo was gonna lose.
Canelo gonna win.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're really any true football fan coming into this game, you knew Florida was gonna win. Even if they did lose, it wasn't gonna be by that much because, like I said,
I don't see Texas as an SEC team. Really, I'm sorry, they just not.
Be honest, you want me to give you one more take?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Florida's not that bad. They could have beat LSU.
Defensively,
they could have beat.
They could have LSU could have realistically had a second loss this year if it wasn't for LSU. If it wasn't for old boy over here saying, "No, I know I see a LSU defense down there somewhere."
DJ.
I think
like
honestly,
DJ Lagway threw that game away.
He did.
Yeah,
he really did. 5 times.
But like I said, if you got a confident quarterback who can at least game manage you to the end of the game, Florida can easily be one of the better teams. At least with a better record than what they got now.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
You know what? I'm gonna segue this to another one. Speaking of Vegas, right now, I just want to get y'all opinion on this from an NFL perspective.
Uh-oh.
Right now, Baltimore is the leading favorite to win the division for the AFC North, despite being 1-4, and Lamar being out for another week to 2 weeks.
And who's in that division?
Pittsburgh Steelers, who are currently leading at 3-1 is plus 125. The Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm gonna be honest
Is
with
this one
you.
of them where Vegas is trying to trick us, or should we just take the obvious pick of Pittsburgh and win this division?
They must
I'm
got some
okay.
intel. That don't make no sense.
They don't believe it. They think Pittsburgh gonna fall off. And I just wanted to. I wish we would have had a colleague Midnight on this one. I know he would have been.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You think Baltimore come back?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It could possibly happen. But my thing is, what surprised me is Aaron Rodgers stayed healthy for these last few weeks.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
surprising. Yeah.
Because I was like, I
think
mean, if Aaron
Flacco will be
Rodgers is
good,
on the
though.
field, he can make a difference.
I think Joe Flacco will be a better complement to the team because Joe Flacco played for them for a long time. Yeah, so I think he already kind of knows what's up. And I mean, if they can just get Derrick Henry to stop fumbling. Now,
Well, no,
with that
remember
being
Joe
said,
Flacco went to Cincy. He went
He
to
went to
Atlanta.
Bengals.
oh, he went to the Bengals. Wait, so
Yeah,
who got the
Cooper Rush is the
Cooper
backup.
Rush? Oh,
You saw what Houston did. Houston put them paws on them boys.
I don't know, man. 9 in
I
the
mean, I'm
box
gonna be
every
honest
play.
with you. I think when Lamar does come back, he can reel it back in. He's done it time in and time out.
I just find it hard to like if Lamar gets back. I think for it to happen, I think they have to win this week, and then Lamar come back next week. They're gonna have to reel off a straight
like
win.
straight.
Yeah,
eight,
and I'm
9
like,
straight.
their division is so tough.
Yeah.
It's one of those where I'm looking at the odds, and I'm like old boy from Syracuse. Man, y'all niggas tripping.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
Vegas.
I'll be honest with you. I say who can be a potential dark horse is Cleveland. As much as that sounds crazy.
Their defense is good enough to keep them in.
Yeah, like in the last few weeks, literally the only reason they lost the game in these last few weeks is because they ain't really had a QB1.
And I mean, Dylan Gabriel played pretty good
good.
last week. I
Yeah.
mean,
Pretty
all his
good, but he
passes
was
were
dinking and
check
dunking a
downs.
lot.
Well, sure, but he didn't turn the ball over. So
He wasn't Flacco. He wasn't Flacco.
Yeah, that's all you really need sometimes. Keep you in the game. And now I'm not. I can't.
But can he win you the game?
No, but he can keep you in the game.
I don't know if they got anybody on the roster that can win them the game.
Yeah, I think if Shador was to get a chance, it would take him about 3 weeks to kind of, prepare. But we know how that situation going.
I just think, looking at this division, if I was looking at them odds, I'm taking Pittsburgh. I'm putting my house on it, but I'm gonna put about 20% of that more.
Pittsburgh got it.
Yeah,
and I think now we'll come back to this. If they find a way to choke this, we will hold these receipts.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Only way they can choke this away is if Aaron Rodgers gets hurt.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that was definitely something we wanted to talk about, like just looking at everything. And then the last topic I want to bring up, y'all. Who y'all think's been MVP so far this season? I got my
money man Baker.
Oh, so we on the same page. I got Shake and Bake.
Baker Mayfield, yeah.
I got Shake and Bake as the MVP of the season so far. And if you're a betting man, he plus 1,100. For some reason, he's the 5th favorite. But I know. Josh Allen's still number 1. Pat Mahomes number 2.
I'll give you a dark horse though. He's been playing decent, and the interception ain't been his fault. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold has 9 touchdowns, 1,100 yards, 3 interceptions.
Shoot, half them touchdowns came from the damn Baker, what they call it, Tampa Bay game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was seeing that, I was like, dang. Y'all wanna know something funny?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say both of these quarterbacks came from Carolina about a few years ago, and you see they out here at shining. So, what that says about Carolina when it comes to quarterbacking? Are they the new Cleveland?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it outside of Cam Newton, which let's call it space. Cam Newton came in the NFL already made to just be a dog.
Yeah,
we knew Cam.
Not to mention you're not playing in this type of league where half your defense, like defensive line over here, running 4.5s and 4.3s.
All right.
Yeah, and we saw what Cam Newton did with Auburn, so we knew he was ready made. Versus every other quarterback, I just think Carolina doesn't have a good development system, and it's weird. You see it with Bryce Young. You see weeks where he just don't look. He look ass, and then the next minute he turning up, and you like, man,
this looked like the Heisman winner a few years ago.
Exactly. You sitting there like, how come we can't get some consistency? So yeah, I think it is it looked bad on Carolina. You let two franchise quarterbacks walk through your door.
And now they out here dominating the league, low key.
Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm over here laughing at Tyrone. That boy said we getting cooked. Anyway,
but you want to know something funny?
Yeah, we losing right now, 14-3. Darnold's cooking us.
Now, this is one thing I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are y'all okay? Because I mean, y'all 4-1, but it seemed like every other day is something going on. And I know Jalen Carter hurt today. He's not playing today. Yeah, he on the inactive. So like, are y'all about to get it together? Or are y'all about to have that season like 2 years ago when y'all were like 10-0 and then lost 7 straight? Because it ain't looking good.
Now, I'm leaning towards. I think right now we got a little bit of a funk offensively. Now the defense need to tighten up this game, but I think we got a funk offensively like 2022. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Defensively, I think we're gonna be good though, because Fangio.
You think because y'all lost y'all's offensive coordinator since last year?
Oh, for sure. And that's
I mean, he ain't doing any better anyways. You see,
but he had the weapons and he understood the team, and I think it's showing a clear weakness of Sirianni. As great as the coach as he's been, and as good as a record as he's been since he's gotten here, the weakness is he doesn't call his own plays. So when the offensive coordinator obviously does a good job with Jalen Hurts and Saquon and A.J. Brown and gets a new job, now you scrambling because you don't call plays like a Kyle Shanahan or Sean McVay. You're a player's coach where you make sure everybody's motivated. You keep people in check. You look at the X's and O's and obviously check the game plan, but you don't call them.
Right.
And I think that's the biggest weakness right now. And either we got to say, you know what, we've tried to develop these coordinators in-house and that shit don't work, and just keep hiring outside the organization, which eventually that'll lead to an issue of your quarterback coach and other people going to start looking for the jobs. Or you need to start calling your plays, and I hate to say it, we might need to go through growing pains of Sirianni calling plays, where he might suck, he might need to just figure it out. I think the problem I remember with Sirianni was when he first got here, he was too RPO centric. Because one drive we'd be doing good, next drive they calling the penalties for illegal man down the field and killing it.
Yeah.
You want to know something funny? I want to go ahead and add in on this too.
Mm-hmm.
I think somebody said this, probably not on the podcast, but you realize I think we're never going to really see another. We got all these dual threat quarterbacks, and you got pass heavy quarterbacks, but we ain't gonna really see a Tom Brady, Drew Brees, or big like players that actually studied the game, and basically it was like having like another coach out there on the field.
Yeah, I don't think none of these on their acumen. I don't think nobody's on Brees, Manning, Brady level.
It's too much stuff to do outside the field now, man.
Yeah, I think the closest you might get. I think Pat Mahomes even said it himself. His third or fourth year, he kind of really started understanding defense. His first year was really off of just pure athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
And then Josh Allen the same way. I think Josh Allen might be the most cerebral out of the. Well, actually, I'm gonna say Burrow. Actually, is the most cerebral out of all the quarterbacks when it comes to audible and making plays. Ooh, good catch. My bad, y'all. But I think outside of them, I think you're right. That you ain't gonna see the quarterbacks that can. Every year they can lose the coordinator, and it really don't matter because they understand defenses so well. They know how to attack them.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
And I think when it came to time with that, I mean, you see, like I said, Drew Brees. I'm gonna use that as a perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm saying, I'm a Saints fan, so I'm biased towards this, anyways. But whenever Sean Payton was out, we wasn't really too far out unless the defense was just that damn terrible that year.
Yeah, and I think quarterbacking. I don't think quarterbacking will be on that level anymore because the way the game is taught now is different. I think even from
Yeah,
college.
you're not really required to actually study. It's more or less if you got the talent out there. Matter of factly, if you got the talent out there, they really just throwing you out there to the wolves, especially if you're playing on those worst teams.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Like you're getting thrown out there to the wolves, trying to play good, trying to play the best of your ability. But that's the main reason why you see a lot of star quarterbacks coming out of college fall into being duds.
Yep. Because you're
Yeah.
going to the worst team. I would also say like the coach's microphone and the quarterback's helmet, it doesn't really give them the ability to think anymore. It's almost like, okay, they just came out and just do this, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, like they don't have the ability almost to check on what they want to do.
And you want to know what brought this to my attention?
What
Even
brought?
though they won the game,
Oh,
but
it's like
Jax.
okay, Jags. Oh, it's like what Trevor failed. The we fall down, but we gonna get up.
Boy, you crazy,
It's not even that. It was more or
crazy,
less before he scored that touchdown. It's like
you crazy.
the mental mistakes that he's acting like he's still in college.
Oh, for sure. Like
That was so,
I think the one time he made the right call was the cover one. He recognized that he bombed to the Brian Thomas on the third down when he sent the blitz.
mm-hmm.
But even I remember when Tom Brady was talking in his podcast, he said, "I knew all of Spags called before Spags would call it before the Super Bowl." He said, during them 2 weeks, I went through every film of Spags for the last 3 years. That level of cerebralness, I don't think we ever will see. I mean, that is the GOAT, but that level of
Oh, man,
understanding defenses to the point where you know when the blitz is about to come and you already got the counter as soon as you check out. I don't
right.
think we'll see that level. Or
Two.
when we do, that person's gonna stand out.
Also, I do want to add this one last point too. Like you said, the game has changed so much. Not just on just how it's being taught, it's changed to how it's being played. You notice defenses back then, they can get away with a lot more
Oh, they were
shit.
headhunters. They were.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
they can
sure.
get away with a lot more stuff back then compared to now, which is it's like the teddy bear league right now.
Yeah,
Like,
and this,
Yeah.
I would hate to
I
be
will
a
be
defender.
honest with you. The one play I will say, like I said, thanks again. That one sack, I'm still kind of fuming about that.
I,
Man, like hit him, made sure he didn't fall on top of him. He fell to the side, and they gonna still call a penalty on him.
Hey
it's
man,
to a
but
point now. If I was a defender, I hate to say this. I think about this all the time, especially y'all remember the play Pat Mahomes looked like he was about to
And
scramble
that
out of
man
bounds.
hit him.
He trucked him. I said, "Oh no! If I'm the safety now, anytime you scramble for the rest of this game, I gotta treat you like Taylor treated that kicker.
yep,
I'm
yep,
putting my
in the
head
All
through.
Star
I
game.
gotta send a signal, and I do not care. And I think players, I'm gonna say teams are scared to send a message and take the 15-yard penalty. I don't care. I want to send a message to the other team. I will take a 15-yard penalty in the first quarter to send a message to you that you are going to go out of bounds. You're not for the fight for no extra
Yep.
yards. If you try to fight for extra yards, I'm putting your head through the dirt. But teams are, don't want to take the penalty or afraid of, if I'm a
Getting
player,
kicked out
afraid
the
of getting
game.
fined. Yeah, getting kicked out the game, fine. But I think that level of cerebralness of the mental side of thinking like Ray Lewis, where I want to send a message to you that when you come across the middle, there's a price to pay. That
Yep.
if you put your hands out and catch that ball, that's cool. You're gonna
Just
have to pay
know
that
you're
price.
gonna be feeling it right afterwards.
Yeah,
I'm
you're gonna
acting
be feeling it.
real
Even Tom
degenerate.
Brady said there are times where he feels like the defense, the way the NFL officiates it makes it too hard for defense because he knew as a quarterback, Peyton Manning didn't, but he knew I had to protect my receivers. If I throw it across the middle and I have make my receiver extend his arms, Ray Lewis or whatever linebacker is going to take him out, and he ain't going to be on the field no more. Peyton Manning didn't know that. Austin Collie,
Hey man,
Peyton Manning owe you
that
money.
needs to be studied, bro.
Reggie
That needs to be
Wayne.
studied, man.
Reggie was good.
Cause
Austin Collie, anybody that was a slot for Peyton Manning, he owe you money.
you may be entitled to compensation, man.
Yeah,
That
you might be
man,
entitled to an insurance check.
But
Because,
like I said though, that's another thing why I say it proves to you, even though it doesn't show, but I really will say defense is always better than offense because even with all the handicaps that they have been given throughout these years, players still find a way to get in, compete, and hold people down. Like certain scores, you can hold a team down under 20 points with the rules that they got. shows a lot to you.
Defense win championship.
And I will say that I think with the cerebralness of the quarterback not being as good, I do think the schemes in the NFL defenses have gotten to another level. When you look at Spags, his way he sends his exotic blitzes. When you look at Vic Fangio and his high shell coverage, disguising the coverage pre-snap to confuse the quarterbacks. And I think that's where it might be a difference where the offense isn't as cerebral. It's kind of simplified just because it doesn't have to be. But defenses have gotten a lot more understanding these concepts, especially when McVay came in, how Fangio countered the McVay scheme, he even countered Pat Mahomes. Because I didn't realize the reason everybody pays Pat Mahomes the way they do now is seeing Fangio in Denver. Because Pat Mahomes doesn't see cover 3 no more. After Tyreek Hill and him shredded cover 3 for 3 straight years, and he was looking like he was about to be the GOAT of all time, undisputed, they went to cover 4, cover 2 real quick.
But I will say this. I mean, Patrick Mahomes and you said Josh Allen, but like I said, I can see it in Patrick Mahomes nowadays because even when that game came out the way it did against the Jags, you could tell he could still toast that defense if he had receivers that was paying attention.
Oh, for sure. Oh no, Pat Mahomes.
He had one play where it could have been a touchdown before the end of that game was out. Dude wasn't. I think it was Hollywood Brown wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I know. I remember playing you talking about. Basically, Hollywood had like 20 yards of space. It might not got a touch, but it would have got him in field goal range.
Yeah.
And Hollywood Brown turned his head around, and that's why I keep saying, man, the Chiefs need to go get them receiver, man. Like I know Xavier Worthy is good. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna wait till Rashee Rice get back because he might solve the issue. But again, I need him to be more accountable. You talking about crash out? My boy's been suspended for the last couple of years. Yeah. But I think for sure, do I think we're in a funk? Slightly. I think we're going through growing pains. Now, defensively, I think we're going through growing pains at corner, number 2. But at least I'll say this. Keely Ringo's young. He'll learn from his mistakes. Get old man Jackson out. I don't want to see him he's 32. He ain't going to get no better. At least with a 22-year-old, I can say, all right, he can learn from his mistakes, look at film, get grilled, and figure it out.
Oh yeah, that was one funny thing I seen on and I've seen this on highlights. Remember how you said the we fall down with what you call?
Mm-hmm.
It was a defensive lineman. I think it was one of they started defensive linemen. I think Jones.
Oh, he stopped rushing.
He stopped rushing, and he still had a chance to try to get over there and stop him.
I think that was the second worst effort I've seen on the goal line outside of Albert Hainsworth.
So what does that tell you about your defensive line and the effort that they give per game?
I think what happened with Jones, I'm gonna give him mother because he is a Hall of Famer. I think he was like, I know y'all fucking lying. Y'all just let this dude go down, get up, juke you, and then I think that was one of the plays where he's so mystified and he like.
But I mean, but you a star player and ain't he getting star money too?
Oh, for sure. Oh no, he can.
Like even if you do see this happen, like you know this in high school, you gotta hustle.
Yeah. Well, I think
I would have been confused too, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think we in a potential funk. I think we're gonna win this game. I think the Giants just come out fighting a lot harder than we thought they would, which is it's early in the season. And
be honest, they might be a little pissed off since the Saints lost last week.
Honestly, that game they fumbled it away. Let's call it a spade. Yeah. But
literally.
I think we could potentially be in a funk. I know the Chiefs are. The Chiefs are in a funk.
Oh, for sure,
yeah. But that's everything we want to talk about, y'all. Kind of want to go a little bit of NBA, a little bit of NFL, talk a little college. Also, shout out to Florida. We will recognize they did beat Texas. Billy, your LinkedIn still got to be ready, but you this week them radio hosts ain't gonna grill you too much.
Oh yeah, I want to add this one part. I'm still on the bridge of getting rid of Brian Kelly.
Dang.
Yeah.
He gotta go.
Hey man,
he gotta go.
I don't care.
Year, man.
He can get recruits, but he gotta go. He can't coach.
Daddy, before we go, man, talk your noise to Taz. Let them know. New England, let them know. Oh, actually got something to say. Yeah, man. We predicted the upsets. New England over Buffalo. Y'all called me crazy. And then Day took
Jacksonville over the Chiefs.
I mean, I'm gonna say it like this: we fall down, we get up. I ain't got nothing invested in them teams.
It's Seattle every day for you, man.
Right. Seattle on Oregon, and we got Indiana this week, so it's gonna be a good game.
Man, y'all gonna expose. Y'all gonna expose that. Y'all know the Indiana quarterback right now is number one ranked quarterback in the NFL draft. He gonna get exposed, and he gonna be 7th round by the end of the day.
Hey, all I gotta say, don't pull a Penn State.
Hey, we may lose, but we're not losing UCLA type team.
They single-handedly shook Nico's stocks back. People like, maybe it wasn't Nico, maybe it was the coach. All right, y'all, we gonna holler at y'all. Take it easy.